My very first Better Beauty box is here. I'm so excited, guys. Now, the only thing is, I have no idea if this is for February or March. Maybe we will find out what is inside and I'll let you know. I'll try to put it on my title and thumbnail, and hopefully by the time you're seeing this video, we'll know which month it is. But anyway, if you want to see me unbox this one, my very first one, this is from Cruelty-Free Kitty. We'll explain in a minute a little bit more. Stick around and we'll dive right on into it. All right, guys, so welcome if you're new here. I am Cher. We do a lot of different beauty boxes on the channel. I cover the spoilers, the unboxings, the try-ons, and reviews on most of them, like when they're available. The spoilers, at least. I don't think I've done the spoilers on this one, but this is my very first time trying this box. I was so intrigued about it because I found out that this is by Cruelty-Free Kitty, like I said, who does a website, runs a website and social media and all that to let you know when brands are cruelty-free. I use this site all the time because in 2025, I've been transitioning to all cruelty-free beauty. And so I really run a lot of my stuff through this site. It's a great resource. Basically, they've already done all the work for us, kind of done a lot of the research. They go and they email different brands and kind of check them and vet them for us. And with me covering a lot of different beauty boxes, there's a lot of beauty boxes that I'm having to go do all that work myself and figure out which products are cruelty-free and which ones are not. And when I discovered that this box was not only all vegan and all cruelty-free, but also that it was curated by a name that I knew, I got so excited. So I had to check it out and I went ahead and subscribed. I don't know exactly what to expect. I've kind of peeked around at the spoilers or like at their site at what past boxes have looked like. So we're going to see what it all entails and what it's like this time. The only thing I will say is that I had signed up and was supposed to get my box in February. I was starting to get a little annoyed, I'm not gonna lie, because I've seen and had, experiences with other boxes where they kind of didn't have their act together, and I was like, gosh, I hope that's not the case here because I really want my box, So I ended up emailing them and asking, hey, I'm a new subscriber, and I had subscribed like at the very beginning of February, so I thought I should have my box by now, right? And they said there was a backup or something and it was running behind. So it looks like from the card, it is indeed February. So the box is just late here in March. I really hope this isn't going to be a pattern. I get very impatient for my boxes, I'm not gonna lie. And it doesn't bode well as my first box either. And I don't think it's supposed to be running a month behind. Like, for example, I do the P. Louise box, the budget box, and they just automatically tell you you're not going to get your box until a month later. You just automatically know that. But I don't think that's supposed to be the case with this one. So I hope that this is the only late box and that going forward we get them on time. But it is already March, so I'm hoping to see the March box now. Anyway, let's see what it's looking like. They do give us this card. Very nice. And this tells you everything inside. I like when they give us a card and they tell us what all's in here and they break down the retail value for you so you can see what you're saving. The mix of things, it looks like it's only 4 items though. And I will tell you the box is $39 a month. So that's a little pricier, not gonna lie, than a lot of other boxes out there. I would love to see a little bit more than 4 items for almost 40 bucks a month. Just my opinion on that to give you a review. But when you know that you're getting vegan and cruelty-free, that's a big part of it. I think my biggest thing is going to be, am I excited about the products? Okay, so the first brand we have, I can't tell if this is, I think the name of it is Organic and Botanic. To me, when I first saw it, I thought they were saying, oh, this is an organic item and a botanic item. But I think the brand name may be Organic and Botanic, which is, of course, organic and botanic probably. And it's the Amazonian Berry Protecting Day Moisturizer. It says for dry skin. I've been trying to like peel stuff off. You can tell everything has to be recyclable, very like cardboard boxing. Okay. So the only thing I'm confused about though is on the card, it says it's a turmeric superfood restoring treatment mask. Okay, no, that would be this one. I think they were supposed to send a serum and instead they sent the moisturizer. I think that's what it is. So there's something different from what's on the card. So on the card, there's supposed to be a serum here. So we'll talk about what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be the Amazonian Berry Balancing Facial Serum with a retail value of $49. So I don't know what the retail value is of this instead, but instead they sent the Amazonian Berry Protecting Day Moisturizer. Okay. And then when we open it up, I mean, it smells pretty good, but definitely has an organic, natural smell, in my opinion. And the moisturizer kind of looks watery, almost. Like it almost needs to be stirred up a little bit. Let me try stirring it up. It feels good. It feels really silky. It actually feels amazing, but it's almost like, you know how things like when it's old and it's been sitting there for a while, you got to like stir it back up. It's kind of like that feeling to it. Like, I hope that it's okay. Okay. And I also noticed that the packaging on this, which is probably very like recyclable and eco-friendly, I'm sure, but it's made with obviously like paper, that like when you get it wet, it's going to get very wet. It has its pros and cons, but this is definitely what I think of when I think of vegan and natural and all, which is I'm happy to have, but I still want to get excited about my products. So it looks interesting. It's a good way to try vegan beauty and all. So that was the moisturizer, and then this is, I think this is the correct version, which is the Turmeric Superfood Restoring Treatment Mask, a retail value of $63 for this. Okay, so now it says it's for dry skin. Typically, I've always seen turmeric masks be in like clay masks. So at first I was thinking, not my skin type, but it says it's for dry skin. So hopefully it's more of a moisturizing one. Turmeric can be really good for brightening and stuff. It does have a lot of benefits. This says a soothing mask that provides antioxidant protection and hydration to boost skin radiance while it's balancing out skin tone. It's enriched with turmeric root powder and aims to help with dryness and blemishes thanks to its skin calming powers. So it's rich in curcumin, a natural active ingredient that promotes skin regenerating and brightening. So, I mean, it might help with, like, I don't have acne, but I have age spots, so it might be good for that. And this one seems like this has a different smell than the other one. I feel like it almost reminds me of the moisturizer too, but it's a little thicker than the moisturizer. Okay, I could see that being a mask. It does actually remind me a little bit in the feel of the Rhode Isle. Dragon's Blood, not Dragon's Blood mask, but can't remember the name of it, but I have a skincare mask from Rhode Isle and it has this same feeling to it. So it has potential. I'm going to give it a shot. Then the second brand is Douce. I forgot how to pronounce this because I had to look it up one time. I got this brand in the Rachel Zoe box, the Cure box, and I wasn't really familiar with it, but she eventually sent the eyeshadow palette we were owed. It came late. And when it got to me, I just was not impressed with it. I tried it out. You'll see it in my eyeshadow palette rankings video coming up towards the end of the month. I just wasn't that impressed with it. And so looks like we got another one from the brand. This, oh my gosh, this may be the exact same one I own. hold on. Okay, it is the On The Go palette. Let me see which one I own. Hold on a minute. Yep, it is the exact same palette. So I got a duplicate and of something I'm not that impressed with. I mean, it's okay. It'll work all right. I just wasn't super excited about it. And I think what it was before it came in more of a luxury box. And so I was expecting a little more luxurious packaging than this and luxurious formula. And I felt like it's okay, but I almost feel like this is something we'd get more in like a Ipsy glam bag than in a luxury box. So I just was like, about it. And so now getting it again, it's like, But I mean, I like that it's kind of like multi-use. You've got blush and highlight and 4 eyeshadows in there. So, and they're like very neutral colors. So it is good for on the go travel and that kind of thing. But definitely a duplicate for me. And this retails for $65. So I'm like, for $65, I just would have expected a little better. Now, I'm sure that this is recyclable and eco-friendly though, because it is more of like a cardboard feel to it. It's very lightweight, you know, and sometimes my wanting luxury probably is not as good for the environment. I understand, but for $65, yeah. Okay, then the last product is also by Ducey. I can't remember. Have not tried this one at least. So this is a bold control graphic marker. It retails for $23. Deeply pigmented, waterproof, good for beginners and adept users alike. So really to help with like the cat eye or what have you, we'll just put it here. Give you a feel for it. So we can try that out. I just don't wear a lot of these, but occasionally I do. So that was it. I do like that we got half makeup, half skincare. That was nice. But I don't like that it was just 2 brands. You got 2 things from one brand and 2 things from another brand. And as you can tell, I'm probably not a fan of these brands. I mean, the Ducey, like I've just already tried it and not crazy about it. And then the Organic and Botanic, it's not that I would dislike it. I mean, it felt nice. I think it's just the packaging doesn't draw me in. I'm a packaging girl, I have to admit. So I don't know. It's just stuff that's like, I haven't heard of these, or if I haven't been impressed. It's not super exciting for $39. That's kind of more where I'm at. So, but I think you're definitely paying for it to be vetted for you, cruelty-free, and it's a newer box. So it's like, I would expect that you probably don't have as many brands that have joined yet, as much variety as you could with some of these other more established boxes. So it's like, I never want to give like a terrible review when I love the idea and the philosophy. I want to support it so much, but it's not the most exciting box to me this month. So I guess we'll have to see what March looks like. Be getting a feel for it after a few months, and I'll keep you posted. I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought. Would you have loved this box? Let me know. I continue to love the site. I love the Cruelty-Free kitty, and I really hope that this becomes a very successful box and that it just improves more and more. So yeah, you know, I think the positives overall were that you got a mix of like makeup and skincare, and just knowing it's all vetted for you overall. All right, guys, so that wraps it up. If you want to see more reviews like this, a lot of different beauty boxes. I currently have 12 that I do at the moment in rotation, some in PR and some that I pay for myself, and I pay for this one myself. And I do, like I said, all the spoilers, unboxings, trials, and reviews. And I will put the details and the sign up and links, all of that in my caption if you are interested, if this was a mix that you really liked. So that takes care of it for today. You'll definitely want to pop that subscribe to see more like this in the future, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.